soup in the bed.
Okay, we ready? You gotta be quiet.
7 o'clock. Where you getting the soup from?
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Hello, 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 and welcome to BKS1 Radio, the Out Show. It is your girl, Latoya Chanel, and of course, I'm sitting here with Miss Queen B. Queen B, you're not in the building today, right?
No. I'm not in the building, but I'm in the building.
But she's in the building, right? She's in the virtual building with us today. So Queen B is going to do the show via Zoom today, and that's all right, because you know what? We got a lot going on outside of the radio station. So we're going to get right to it because
we got a show coming up.
Yeah, we have all kinds of stuff coming up, everybody. But
big weekend.
Very big weekend. And that's, you know what? And I'm glad that both of you said that because I need to segue into all the things that are going on this weekend. And why I have this gentleman sitting next to me right now who really should need no introduction, especially in the city of Plainfield. If you do not know the Mr. Lamar Maxon that I have sitting right here.
How you doing?
The unofficial mayor of Plainfield is sitting right here next to me right now.
Definitely should be the mayor.
Yes.
They're going to come out the woodwork, start getting me to run for something. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, well, listen, you might need to. So look, right? So I have the unofficial, no, we're not going to do that. But I do have Lamar Maxon sitting right here to the right of me right now. And Lamar, please tell them why you're here tonight and what it is that we need to talk about.
Well, listen, it's the 7th annual Queen City Film Festival this weekend, starting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes.
And you know what? As I say that,
yes,
I'm looking at B and I see the gleam in her eye because it was so many years ago, 7 years ago, that B
can't believe it when you said 7 years.
In front of the camera and pointed the microphone at me and said, "The first annual Queen City Film Festival. How do you feel?
Wow.
How do you feel?"
Wow.
And
yes.
that was 7 years ago.
I forgot about that.
That was 7 years ago, and we haven't looked back since. It is now a 4-day festival, whereby 7 years ago was just a couple of hours. Mm-hmm. We are now taking up 4 days of real estate, bringing you all types of independent films from people who look like us, from all over the world, to come to Plainfield to celebrate cinema, to celebrate the industry of film. And by the way, Plainfield, New Jersey is booming.
Yes, it is.
In the film industry right now.
Yes,
and
it
New
is.
Jersey in general is just blowing up in terms of mainstream productions coming to the state and most importantly, filming in Plainfield. So having the Queen City Film Festival here is probably the greatest things that we could be doing right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That is I'm going to clap that up again. I'm sorry. Listen. I'm blessed to be there. I was there in the inception. I was there when we were sitting at lunch and he was like, you know what we should do? We should have our own film festival right here in Plainfield. And I'm blessed to see how it started, where we have all come from, what this represents for the city, the fact that we are bringing arts and culture and all of this to the Queen City, to this great city. There is so much talent here that we get to showcase every year. There are so many films that are made here. There are so many artists that are from here, and we get to showcase that as well as, welcoming guests, to our city to check us out and see what we're about. You know what I mean? So
yeah, definitely. I mean, and it's great that you say that because filmmakers of every level of experience can come here and participate and show their work. But at the same time, people can come to see that work and interact with those filmmakers. This year we have 2 films by Oscar-nominated filmmakers.
Oh, whoa. That's a classic.
I'm not used to that classic. We got Max Roach, The Drum Also Waltzes, which is a documentary about the life of the iconic jazz drummer and civil rights leader Max Roach. Mm-hmm. That was directed by Sam Pollard, who is down with Spike, who has made dozens of pictures with Spike Lee as well as his own, and was nominated for an Oscar and won an Emmy Award. That film will be screening on Saturday for free, I might add.
Okay.
And on Sunday, we're also screening a film called Power by Yancey Ford, who is also Oscar nominated.
Nice.
Is world renowned as a film director, and he's coming to Plainfield High School.
Wow.
To talk about the film, to talk about the process, and to talk about the impact of this great documentary, Power. So those are 2 free events that we're hosting during the festival.
Yeah.
But we've got a little bit of something for everybody. We've got animation for young people and for anime fans. We've got short films. We've got documentaries. We've got a little bit of something for everybody. So I recommend everybody try to make it. Come on out.
Yeah. Listen. Tell everybody, where you're going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Sure. So, this year we've expanded our venues. Mm-hmm. We're at the Plainfield Library on Thursday night and Friday night. Friday night is our opening night, reception and gala. So we're going to be having, like a little cocktail party at the Plainfield Library right around the fountain. If you've ever been into the library, it's one of the more beautiful libraries in the state. Mm-hmm. But that area downstairs is beautiful around the fountain, and it's just a little bit of a more elegant feel. So we'll be partying there Thursday and Friday, showing a few films. And then Friday night, we have a breakout after party at the Coryell Mansion, which is hosted by Den of Thieves Whiskey.
Ooh,
and
I like whiskey.
The Harlem Cigar Room.
Okay.
And we'll be having adult beverages, some mocktails, light DJ sounds by DJ Ish out of Newark.
Okay.
Who's originally from Plainfield.
Okay.
And that's our Friday night. Saturday, we're all day at Cinemark Theater on Route 22. Mm-hmm. That's a 40 by 60 luxury cinema. Mm-hmm. And so one of the great things about the festival is that filmmakers get to see their films on the big screen.
On the big screen. That's important.
Yes, it is.
It's not only important, it's what filmmakers shoot for throughout their careers, to see their work on that big stage. And so Cinemark, as you know, is a beautiful luxury theater.
Yes.
And so we'll be in there all day on Thursday showing approximately 35 films.
Oh, wow.
Big lineup. And then Sunday, we wrap it up at Plainfield High School with sort of a mix and hodgepodge of different kinds of films. I mentioned that we have an animation block that's going to be taking place with animation films from Black artists from around the world. We have some dynamic documentaries about the HBCU experience and the soror and fraternity experience. So that's going to be great for young people who are college bound.
Yes.
And for those who have maybe been to an HBCU. And if you haven't, it's still something you might find interest in.
Yeah.
And then, we have a couple of feature films that we're going to show on that day as well. And then really the piece de resistance on Sunday is the Emmy Award winners panel. We're going to have a roundtable discussion of like 4 or 5 different Emmy Award winners of different levels.
Yeah.
To come and talk about their experience, their travels, and of course the business at large and what it means to be a minority or a BIPOC, a person of color, or what have you, LGBTQ, or in the business of filmmaking. So we're excited about what we've got going on and how we've grown over the last 7 years. And you and B and BKS1 have been a big part of that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it looks like, listen, we have a multifaceted film festival where, like you said, you have your panels, you have your different blocks, you have your short stories, you have your documentaries, you have filmmakers from local, you have filmmakers from afar, and we have some moments where we can unwind and, and get to know each other, get some networking done.
Kick it.
That part. And so it's really, really, really going to be a great time Thursday through Sunday. So make sure whether you make it to the library or you make it to Cinemark or you make it to the Coryell Mansion or you make it to Plainfield High School. The point is just make it somewhere. One of those 4 days, make sure you come out and make sure you make it there because honestly, this truly is a gym for Queen City. This is truly a gym for Plainfield, and it's every year in October, and you don't want to miss it. And I'm not saying that just because I've been a part of it since its inception. I'm saying that because this is a part of the culture and a part of the pulse of the town and what it is that we do here and who it is that we are. And if you want to be a part of it or if you want to know what we're really about here in Plainfield, you need to make sure that you come out and you are a part of this. So,
that's a good point, Latoya, and I don't want to take any time, but I'm going to wrap it up with this. When we first started this, we had no idea the reach the festival would take.
Yeah.
And about a year ago, we were honoring a local filmmaker, Professor Ulrich Brown, who is a renowned filmmaker from Plainfield High School, NYU professor, and his films have been all over the world. And he was traveling through, I think on his way to Eastern Asia, like Thailand or Fiji somewhere out there, someone really, really far away. It took him like 2 days to get there by plane.
Yeah.
And he lands and he gets off the plane and it's hot and muggy and humid and they're walking down the runway and one of his guides says to him, where are you from? In his native language accent, and Ulrich turns to him and he says, Plainfield, New Jersey. And the guy said, Plainfield, New Jersey, Queen City Film Festival. I know that place.
Look at that. Look at that.
Ulrich told that story. I think you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
When Ulrich told that story in front of a room full of people at our opening gala a few years ago. And it didn't dawn on me right away, but a little while later, it kind of opened up my mind and made me realize how far we've reached with this festival and how many people we've touched and helped and given the opportunity to not only platform their work, but also to develop audience, develop rapport with public relations, learn a little bit more about the business. We've given students an opportunity to learn the industry and the careers that make up television production through the film festival and through the programs that we started at the film festival.
Yeah.
So I say all of that to say that if you want to know more, www.qcffnj.com. Don't delay. There are no excuses. We have free events for people who have small budgets. We have big ticket items for people who want to be there every single day of the festival. And so it doesn't matter who you are, big or small, black or white. You're from Plainfield, you're not from Plainfield. If you can make it to Plainfield, New Jersey, or one of the surrounding venues in the next couple of days, you will not regret it. You will not be sorry. www.qcffnj.com for more information.
All right. And with that, I'm excited, and I will be there. Like, I'm excited. I will definitely be there. I'm splitting my time, but I am going to be there. I'm very, very proud. I'm very, very proud of this festival and where it's come from and what we're doing and where we're going. So, again, QCFFNJ.com. Make sure you go there, get your tickets, get whatever it is you need for whatever day. There's merchandise. There's all kinds of stuff. I have 8 million different hoodies and the cups and the
cups, mugs,
yep, all of those
all
things.
All of it. We've got sweatshirts, T-shirts, hoodies, hats, caps.
Yes.
This year we've blown it out with our merchandise offers.
Yes.
But it's really about just bringing people together with the art of film and giving them perspectives on our experience.
Yeah.
And then being able to have conversation about that.
Yep.
And breaking off and having a good time and having some adult beverages never hurt anyone anyway.
Absolutely.
So we're going to do that as well.
Yep.
But come on out because you won't regret it.
You won't regret it. Here, clap that up again. You know what? Thank you so much, Lamar, for coming out tonight and making sure that we talk about this. Making sure we talk about this, making sure we let everybody know exactly what's going on and that they should be there.
I just want to say I'm amazed that when you said 7 years, I was like, wow. I did not realize that it was so long ago, and it has evolved. You know, I'm proud of my city. I remember us going to other film fests, right? And going out to venture out to other film fests.
Right.
And I remember the idea you had of, you know, we should do this in our town. Mm-hmm. And just to see it come to fruition and just to see it manifest the way it did. And like you said, there were some locals, but there's a lot of people that come abroad as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And that are excited to attend. And I'll just say to everyone, the content and the things that you see and how gifted we really are as just people, the things that you see when you look at the content in the films that are displayed, it is amazing,
Yeah.
Really
like
is.
amazing. Some things leave you in awe, some things leave you a question, some things leave you in tears, some things are like, provoke a thought, you know what I mean? But I think it's good for us to see. I think it's good for us to show our young people that we are doing some things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we also are doing some things, but we still come back and give back to our town where it all began.
Yeah, that's an important point, B. I appreciate you bringing that up because, listen, I came from this town. I was raised here. I wasn't born here, but I was raised here and spent my entire childhood here. And there was never anyone, I never met anybody like me in this town. I had to go away to find people like me to really develop myself in the business and in the industry. And so it made me, when I did come back, say, I've got to open up gateways for young people in this city. And you know, as well as LaToya, there have been times in this town where young people really, really needed direction and guidance. I'm proud to say now I don't feel that way necessarily. We have our small issues. But,
we always will, though, right?
But for the most part, I think the community has done an amazing job of turning it around with events like the Film Festival, the House Festival, other great events that are going on in the city. And it's really turned, giving young people a platform and hope. So I'm proud that the Film Festival plays a part in that evolution. And I forgot you were at some of those early film festivals.
Oh yeah, we were together.
Traveling.
We traveled to New York. We traveled.
Our little movies like we had something, And did. Those little movies that we made in Plainfield so many years ago have created a legacy 7 years later, and going into our decade, these next 3 years, year 8, 9, and 10, are really pushing us towards our decade in business and doing this work. And it's really our goal to achieve Academy Award nominating status so that we can give these filmmakers more value for participating in the film festival, and at the same time attract larger names, because as you see, we're already starting to attract large Oscar-winning, an Oscar-nominated type talent. So, you know, the longer we do this, the more it's going to grow. And I'm just proud to be able to host this in my hometown and watch the impact from there.
I love it because, you know, a lot of times, I mean, you know, the Bible says, you know, without a vision, the people perish. So it's kudos to you for just having a vision, right? Because not everybody is, you know, able to make it happen.
Everyone's a visionary.
Right? No. We know that, right? No. You know, and people talk a good one. And they don't do it. And for you to do it, and then, like I said, to go back, and then, I mean, the motto, each one teach one. Like, that's just how it should be. And I think this is what, you know, this does. And I'm just, like you said, I'm laughing because when it first started, yes, it was some hours, right? And then it moved, and it just got better and better and better. And for it to be up to 4 days now, you know, I'm amazed. I'm really amazed. And it's a blessing to see us doing something positive. And I have never shunned away from, you know how some people be like, they don't want to say they from Plainfield. No.
Yeah, me either.
Plainfield, New Jersey, P-Funk, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
I've always said, this is where I'm from.
Likewise.
You know,
I wear that on my sleeve like a badge of honor. I love Plainfield. I love the Queen City. And I will speak it from the highest mountain that this is where I'm from. And if we can just keep doing what we're doing and turn the tide of public opinion or past opinions of what our city is really like by, again, going out there, innovating something new, creating new spaces, new events, new platforms for our town and for our people, and then make the surrounding area buy in, because that's what it was back in the day. Plainfield did what it did, and the surrounding area bought in. Everybody came here. They went to shop downtown. They wanted to buy homes here. Everybody wanted to hang out and know somebody in Plainfield. So we keep doing that kind of work, and we're going to turn it back around. And I really believe that that's where we're at now in the scheme of things, in the timeline of Plainfield. And I'm just excited to be on it, a part of it, and along for the ride.
All right. Listen.
Queen City Film Festival, ladies.
Yes.
QCFFNJ.com. October 17th, October 18th, 19th, and 20th. See you there.
Bye, everybody. No, we're still here. I'm like, no, we're still here. Look, no,
really?
Lamar is leaving, but we are still here. No, thank you. I'm gonna clap you up and clap you up again.
It's Tuesday.
And
he got a lot to do.
Yes.
Yeah, I got so much more work to do. I got about 24, about 32 hours left before it hits.
Opening.
So I gotta go.
Alrighty.
That's what we say. You know, we say 2 days and a wake up. That's what we say.
That's exactly what it is.
2 days and a wake up.
Shout out to Norm Brad.
Yes.
Storm Norm the DJ.
Yes.
Holla.
Alrighty. See you. Clap it up again. All right, everybody. All right. That was the Lamar Maxon, and from so many things, but also from Queen City Film Festival. So please just make sure you go to QCFFNJ and get your tickets to be a part of the film festival right here any one of the days, whether it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just make sure
I'm trying to do Friday.
You were in the building one of those days. I am, definitely going to be in the building on Friday. One of the reasons we're not going to be there on Saturday, Queen Bee, is because we also have another festival that is going to be going on in Newark, New Jersey, where you can also get your tickets to that as well and see the Queen Bee perform some poetry on Saturday the 19th at New Jersey Performing Arts Center. She will be performing 2 pieces, starting a little late, but we have some tickets for Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, MC Light, Mayor Ras Baraka of Newark is going to be doing some poetry, and then you're going to have Miss Queen Bee. She's going to be doing some poetry. It's 2 separate events that are going to be going on, one right after the other, but again, just make sure you're in the building for that as well. So, just really taking care of some business. Queen City Film Festival, 4 days this weekend. Dodge Poetry Festival this weekend, 3 days. Friday, we're going to be at Queen City. Saturday, we're going to be at Dodge. But just make sure you're at one of them supporting this weekend. So did we take care of all the business that we need to take care of?
I think we did. I think we're straight now.
Okay, so we're straight. So now we can get back into the show because that's what everyone has been calling me about, DMing me about, emailing me about.
Before you go in, we need to pay homage too, because Whitney Houston's mom passed away.
Cissy Houston, yes.
While we were on our little, we came in on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then after that, we learned that for passing.
Yeah.
So I just want to honor her legacy. I want to honor the legacy that she created.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, for her to rest easy.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see that, what she created originally, the daughter that she did, the voice that both of them had in the business or whatever, that she was about, they were about gospel originally.
Yeah.
Then they moved to what some people would call secular music.
Yeah.
But just so proud of the legacy that she created. Dionne Warwick is still here, who was also a family member. So I know some people will be grieving her today, but we honor her in the utmost way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because what she birthed.
Yeah,
I mean,
being a mother, period. You know what I mean? And a mother of someone in this industry is something.
Yeah.
So, that's amazing. So much respect to her and to their sending love and light out to their family at this time as they have lost a matriarch. So
yes.
Okay.
My light up here won't let me be great, so you see me still trying to put
you moving around. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So listen. So just to get back to it really quick. Norm will be DJing on Saturday night as well. So I'm gonna clock that up too.
That'll be my hype man for the night.
So Norm is gonna be DJing on Saturday night as well. I'm gonna be hosting. So I'm gonna be hosting the post event. We got Miss Jones from BKS1 Radio. Miss Jones from 94.7 The Block is going to be hosting the first event. I'm going to be hosting the second event. We got Norm DJ in the second event. It's just going to be a lot going on October 19th at NJPAC. And I'm excited. It's going to be a very busy weekend. I'm really already tired because I'm at that age. So
I'm exhausted. I totally have to get rest. I think I'm going to do that tonight. But I've been busy just trying to, our theme is social injustice, which is actually really good. Theme for all of the things going on in this world at this time, right?
Yeah, for poetry.
Super excited. Yeah, I'm super excited to see the other acts. I'm super excited to be a part of. Thank God for you. A lot of my big breaks come from you. And again, that's the legacy you created and the craft that you chose to do. So it's a blessing. Imagine, the ties that bind, right? I have to say the ties that bind, because you are supposed to, whatever you're connected to is supposed to be blessed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll just leave it at that. I'll just say that.
You know what? Okay. We'll go back into that part of the discussion. Okay. At another time. You know what I mean? Yeah. But listen, I gotta.
But I'm just saying, I have to say it because when you're in I never say friendship with you, right? Because we've been 20 plus years. At this point, I'm thinking we're 45, so 30 plus years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of being sisters. I think that it's amazing, and we don't always see eye to eye about everything, right?
Right.
We don't see eye to eye about everything, but I love and respect our sisterhood enough to work it out, to laugh, to love, to cry, to do everything, but also to just be everything to one another.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
In this time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Your circle is this is what we need. But listen, can I use that as a segue?
Yes.
You said
I'm always.
You said to fight it out and to laugh. Sus, recapping last week, people was mad at you, sus. They was mad at you, sis. I've been getting.
Do these people know who I am?
Listen, let me tell. So for everybody that's watching now, if you did not watch last week's show, please make sure you go back and watch last week's show and the first 1, 2, 3, and the first 3 parts as well, right? Or the first 2, whichever one it is. Make sure you go back and watch those so that you can really get a feel for exactly what we're talking about and exactly what we're coming from. And shout out to all the gentlemen that come up on the show. Shout out to our brother Yusef. Shout out to Steve for president. Everyone keeps saying. Yeah. Shout out to Jason from Beards and Ballheads. Shout out to Akil, who made one appearance and then just said, "This is too much for me," and then and really hasn't been back.
We gotta get him. We gotta get him back.
We're definitely going to get him back, but
we gotta give his revelation.
Yes,
right?
yes. So last week on the show, we were doing just a recap of some things that we learned, and for all who don't know, we've definitely been talking about relationships between Black men and Black women, and dating and love and history and lessons. And all of those things, right? But last week, Miss Queen Bee, who is looking so peaceful right here.
And peaceful, I had a long day at work. I'm still in my nursing uniform.
Listen, who is looking so peaceful right here. And our brother, Yusef, who is watching right now, shout out to him, had some back and forth words.
Can I explain myself?
Well, wait. They had some words back and forth. And with all the back and forth, I have
imagine that they would say something about me.
I have literally been getting phone calls, text messages, DMs, and emails all week about the two of you going back and forth on the show last weekend. Let me give you some feedback on what everybody was saying. I don't want those two to fight because with those two fighting, I feel like it's counterproductive. I feel like with the two of them going back and forth, we're not learning what we need to learn from the men, or we're not learning what we need to learn from the women, or we're not learning what we need to learn about love, or we're not finding solutions as to how to move forward, or we're not doing any of those things. Now, this is just a synopsis of every single thing that I heard up until Sunday. Everything I heard from Wednesday to Sunday was, I don't like them two on there fighting. Now, the funny thing is, what you didn't see is the two of them after the show kikiing and being best friends like they have been all these years.
I want to say, okay. So that's what I got to say. You know, if you let me defend myself against these people that don't know me.